Hello hunters, and welcome to this episode of the Hunt Weapon Guide. Today we'll be looking at the Caldwell Marathon and its variants. I want to start the video by saying thank you to all the viewers of my last guide on the Winfield M1876 Centennial. You are what keeps my motivation going to continue my work, and anyways, let's begin. I want to begin the video by saying that I personally don't use the Marathon too much. While I really like the gun, its lack of variance and missing variety kind of hold me back from using it much. Although I always enjoy revisiting it from time to time when money is tight, or I feel like using a fast-firing compact ammo gun. So anyways though, enough ranting from me, and let's get to it. Let's begin with the basic Marathon. The basic variant Marathon mostly excels at having high cycling rate and a high magazine capacity, and increased max ammo compared to the Ranger 73, trading in a slightly worse reload for it. Medium ammo rifles and long ammo rifles are obviously much stronger, damage and range wise, but that said, it can definitely prove its worth if you are considerate with your shots and make the best of your precision or high fire rate. Let's go over the perks the Marathon benefits from. Firstly, there is the standard of most repeating rifles that use iron sights. Iron Eye. Iron Eye is a 3 skill point trait which increases the weapon's cycle speed while aimed down sights and allows you to stay in your sights during the operation of the repeating mechanism. Iron Eye is a kind of a must since it makes sure you achieve the max promised fire rate while aiming down the sight, since rate of fire is needed to keep the pressure up and the enemy in cover. The other perk it benefits from is Bulletgrubber. This trait allows you to reload certain weapons, which require the bolt to be operated to reload. Bulletgrubber can be left out by just holding down the trigger after a shot, which holds your character from rechambering around, allowing you to press R to not lose a bullet while reloading and instead ejecting the spent cartridge from the last shot. Although this gun is one of the few ones where losing one bullet per reload doesn't hinder you too much, since custom ammo is super common for it and the same applies to the normal ammo. To wrap up the base Marathon, let's look at its custom ammos and their respective tactics. Let's begin with Full Metal Jacket, or FMJ. This ammo type increases the damage drop-off of the Marathon, ensuring you do max damage for longer range, and improving your damage over range as a whole. Its second ability is the increase in penetrating power, which makes it so that wall bangs are more reliable and doable even at range, ensuring soft to medium cover like fences and wood walls pose less of a challenge. It comes with a slower muzzle velocity due to the higher weight of the bullet. Next up is High Velocity. As the name implies, this ammo comes with extra muzzle velocity and extends the drop range by a bit. If you're wondering what drop range is, it's a distance at which the projectile drops by one head height, approximately 20 centimeters from your aim point. It does not give any extra wall penetration and suffers from a reduced ammo pool, losing out on 8 bullets, and having higher recoil as well as a brighter muzzle flash, potentially making quick firing harder, as well as more easily giving your position away. Unless you are pretty good at popping heads, I wouldn't use this ammo type except if headshots are easy for you and form the majority of your kills. Now onto Poison Ammo. Poison Ammo has the advantage of being a great PvE tool except against the Spider and is good against most AI and most bosses. It can even be shot at immolators due to it breaking on impact, not piercing their skin. It also one-shots armors in the head and grunts overall. The main issue with Poison is its lack of wall penetration, since it does not allow you to finish off a hit opponent, which is hiding even behind the thinnest of covers, though its main role was as a suppressive tool to prevent healing of enemies through any way except the Banish or the Rampage trait, which means that if the enemy is hit, he won't be able to heal, which is either a great initiation for a push, or a quick finisher by a teammate, or throwables like a hive bomb, or the explosive ones like dynamite, a frag bomb, or even the small stalker beetle. Now for the final ammo relevant to the Marathon. Incendiary. Incendiary is the ammo which, similar to Poison, has no wall penetration. But unlike Poison, also has a utility of instantly detonating barrels and setting hunters ablaze, which combined with the Marathon's high rate of fire really puts some pressure on enemies struck by it, since it not only makes the enemy have a portion of their health charred, but can also permanently disable health bars if left untreated, but also preventing regeneration from taking place, be it naturally or through a regeneration shot. It can be countered by Self-Skin, which raises the rounds needed for ignition to 2, and reduces the intensity and burn speed. Using a deeper water also cancels the burn, or using a choke to suffocate the flames, but it depends on the situation one is in and if you have time to heal afterwards. The best close range custom ammo for the marathon is poison, due to it denying the enemy heals for 10 to 15 seconds. Unless the enemy has an active antidote shot or a mithridatist, it can only be resupplied at supply points or custom ammo boxes found throughout the world, or via your own teammate's small ammo box. Let's quickly talk about the Marathon Swift. Almost all of the above applies to the Marathon Swift, except the inclusion of a fast speed loader for lightning fast reloads, making it even stronger in a gunfight, especially towards closer range. You should use the following ammos with the Marathon and the Marathon Swift. Third, high velocity ammo, for more easily headshotting the enemy and better long range fighting at the cost of higher recoil. Second place, poison ammo, since it's the best heal denial and does the job well, not really sacrificing too much while being universally useful. Honorable mention is for Incindiary, since it's in my opinion the harder to counter alternative to poison, but its RNG way of working against range and self-skin users makes it difficult to recommend, in combination with bright tracers coming from the shooter and a lack of wall penetration. Finally, first place, FMJ, since it improves wall penetration and the weaker range of the Marathon, only trading off ammo availability, some drop range and muzzle velocity. Now for a small summary of each weapon. The Marathon, in its base configuration, does best at short to medium range using FMJ and poison ammo, perhaps some incendiary ammo or high velocity. The Marathon in this config is best suited as a frontline player, using your velocity to contest enemies at mid-range or short range and countering enemy pushes with incendiary or poison to prevent them from getting close, as well as the strong hipfire to push enemies back that get close to you. You can use your speed loader to quickly top off a magazine mid-combat with the Swift variant. That's it, and thank you for watching. The next weapon on the list is the Mosin Nagant M1891. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing for more guides to come and leave a like to show your support for the series.